Are you struggling with your forehand return against fast first serves? Well, this is the lesson for you. In this video, I'm going to show you a strategy that the pros use to hit amazing forehand returns. And it's something that's not talked about out there in the world of tennis instruction. My name is Jeff Salzenstein. I'm the founder of Tennis Evolution, former top 100 ATP player and USTA high performance coach. And in today's lesson, I'm going to give you a subtlety, a subtle nuance, a detail that is often overlooked and not talked about. Now, what is normally talked about with the forehand return? Well, I'm going to get into that in just a moment, but first make sure you're subscribed to the channel, your notifications are turned on, and let's dig into this video because we want you to get better with your return, and we also want you to be following our videos in the future. Now, with the forehand return, the big thing that most coaches talk about is take a short backswing. Okay, the ball's coming fast, make sure you shorten your backswing. And while I don't disagree with this, I believe that there are some things missing to that concept. The first is, how do you take the racket back? Is it enough just to say, take a short backswing? Because I see a lot of players do that, but they're still a little bit off in how they're taking the racket back and how they're getting into their backswing on the forehand. Now, the second concept, other than focusing on something more than just taking the racket back, is this idea that the forehand return against a fast serve is different than your forehand groundstroke. Let me repeat that. The forehand return against a fast first serve is different than a forehand groundstroke. Well, ask me, Jeff, why is it different? It's different because on a forehand groundstroke, we typically like to see the hands go up and the racket tip go up like this. So this would be your traditional, not traditional, but your modern forehand where the racket tip is up, the hands are high, the arm is pulled across the body for that awesome shoulder turn. Now we have to look at the forehand return against a fast serve completely different. Here's the first move. When the ball comes fast, when you make this move, you're basically going to take the racket down like this, and the arm is going to go out probably more at a 45-degree angle. So you're not going to create a full turn on the forehand return. If you do that, you're going to be late. So we're designing a technique. We're designing a first move that allows you to see the ball and pick up the ball easier. And to do that, you'll notice the shoulder turn is less, and the racket strings, especially if you have a semi-Western grip, if you have a continental grip, it's going to look more like this, okay? But if you have a semi-Western or an Eastern grip, the racket is going to look like this. So now the tip of the racket is pointing towards the side. That's very different than the regular forehand where the tip of the racket goes up, the arms go up, and the shoulder is pulled across. Do you see how that's very different? I see so many players that come on the court struggling with their forehand return, and their first move is like this, and they can't catch up to those fast serves. So again, what you want to do is you want to come out of the split, and your first move looks like this. Andre Agassi was famous for making this move. This is how I learned it. I actually watched him in slow motion. I said, oh my gosh, he's taking the racket down like this with the strings facing down, and then he's firing at the ball. Nobody ever taught me that. I was playing on the Pro Tour, trying to make it on the Pro Tour, and everyone's just saying short backswing, but they didn't tell me how to do it. This is a lot different than this. So if someone would have shown me how to do this, it would have made a world of difference in my return. So again, I want to give you an example here. So if the ball comes fast, I'm just going to drop the ball. I make the first move like this, and then I just have a nice short swing at the end. The key is just to make the racket go down. And again, this is very different than the regular forehand groundstroke. You'll also want to do this on really fast balls. So if you come out of a serve, this is a bonus tip for you. If you come out of a serve and the return comes back fast, you just take the racket here and then you just time the ball. You'll be able to time the ball better. You'll have better rhythm. And overall, it's a great way to develop your forehand return against those fast serves coming at you. Now, I'm sure you have questions or comments. You can leave them below. I hope you enjoyed this lesson today. It's a very subtle tip on the forehand return that is very detailed but can make a huge difference in helping you continue to elevate your game and increase your understanding of how the game is played at the highest level. This is what I want to do. I want to take what's happening at the highest level of the game and bring it to players all around the world. That is our mission at Tennis Evolution. We've got a free gift for you. I've got a free gift where you can learn the serve return myths. that have been perpetuated for years. We want to change that. We want to make sure players stop making return mistakes because of flawed information, because of these myths. We want to give you the solution. So all you have to do is click the link in the description below to learn the serve return myths and the solutions. It's definitely going to help you with your serve return. And also, I've got another free gift for you, a bonus free gift, where you can get access to a free course where you get lessons on the serve, the forehand, footwork, and strategy. That's inside our Tennis Evolution app. It's like having a coach in your pocket. You can come out on the court with it. You can watch the lessons. It's like me coaching you right there. It's really going to help you get to the next level. The ease and the accessibility of this app is amazing. Click the link in the description below. We're going to help you get to the next level. Thank you so much for your time today, and we really look forward to seeing you at the next lesson.